So, you think you want to put your car to work, but you don't want to put it on Turo, and you want to do video and film instead? I got 8 tips that are going to help you do just that. Tip number 8, you've agreed to have your car used in a video, commercial, what have you. Time. Time is the key. Time is money. You should have a time minimum. If you know that in your area, it takes you at least a half an hour to get to wherever, that means it's going to take you a half an hour to get home. You're working. So for me, it's a 2-hour minimum. If I agree to a shoot, I'm going to get at least 2 hours. It may go over. You're going to have some kind of time frame reference that they're going to give you. Skag, we're going to need your car from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. It never goes that way. So have yourself at least a 2-hour time minimum. So you know you're going to get paid for at least 2 hours. If it goes over, great. If it's under, you got 2 hours of free money. That's tip number 8. I'm going to do 2 in 1. Tip 7 and tip 6. First is, how's your car going to be used? How are they going to use your car? Is it going to be static? Is your car going to be moving? Is your car going to be driving, rolling set, what have you? And I'll get to another tip on that in another tip because it's important. Is your car going to be in a studio? Is it going to be on an open set? I know I already said that, but there are differences. Are you just on location somewhere? You want to know that up front. And the best way to do that is to talk to the producer. Oftentimes you don't even deal with the talent that'll be using your car, or whoever it is that they're shooting, or what commercial that they're doing, or who's going to be involved in sitting in your car or driving your car. But you want to make sure that it's something that you're comfortable with, because remember, it's your car, you're the boss. They can't take money from you that you haven't gotten yet. So if it's something that you're not comfortable with, don't be afraid to voice that, because that'll be the difference between a good shoot, something that you'll be willing to do again, or something that I will never do that again. And Shop Dog is on duty. I love that dog. Be back with the other tips. Tip number 5, and this one ties to tip number 6 and 7, the use of your car, and specifically driving, how your car is going to be used. If your shoot requires driving, which is not a static shoot, which means that you go to the set and it's going to go, they want the artist to drive your car, or somebody to drive your artist. You can establish your own rules. If the car needs to be driven, you're the only one can drive it. Or if the artist needs to drive the car, make sure that it's a closed set, that it's not on an open road with other cars. If it is on other open roads with other cars, that's when the professionalism comes in of the production company, because I did a commercial for Vans. Totally professional. Contracts, insurance, coverage for your car, non-disclosures. In a case like that, my car was gone out of my sight for hours at a time. But that's something that you have to be comfortable with, and it's something that's in your control. On shoots like that, command more money, command more professionalism, And that in turn commands more confidence in you being willing to let your car go out of your sight. This one is important to me, and it kind of hits a nerve with me, because especially if you're doing a static shoot, and if the production is professional enough, you have stuff like craft services, you have things that'll divert your attention. You're gonna go get something to eat, you walk away, you come back, and something might be happening that you don't want to happen. One particular example is, I went to grab a little bite, something to drink, went to the bathroom, came back, and I had a pretty large gentleman sitting on the hood of my car. Which, honestly, I really don't have a problem if the production is professional enough, and most of the people that I've met, they're really nice. Just from the looks of my car, I get a lot of work doing rap videos and R&B videos and stuff like that, and those guys come off hard on videos, but for the most part, they're really nice people. And if you lay down your ground rules to start with, look, no smoking in my car, no, if you want them to sit on I don't have a problem with people sitting on my car. Don't be moving around on my paint. Don't be crawling on my car. So that's a key. Stay with your car. Trust me, it'll help out in the long run. And that's tip number 4. Tip number 3. Keys in your pocket. This kind of coincides with tip number 4 that I gave. And when you're dealing with static shoots, you don't want to come back, go to craft services, and find that somebody's been in your trunk, somebody's been in your car, somebody's moved your car, anything like that. So keep your keys with you. And they'll ask you, hey, can you move your car over to this spot, or can you move your car over to that spot? You don't want to leave your keys in your car and they think they can do it themselves. So that's tip number 3. Keys in your pocket. Camera rigs. You're going to run across situations to where if you are going to film your car or have your car filmed while it's mobile, they're going to put camera rigs on your car, or going to want to put camera rigs on your car. And this is where the whole professional shoot again comes into play, because I've had some heavy duty camera rigs put on my car and not a scratch. So just be prepared for that. And I'm going to tie all this together back into my number 1 tip. Tip number 1, agent, casting agent. This is your guy. This is the guy that asks you, hey, you ever thought about using your car in a video? This is your guy that pulls all of those tips together. This is important. This is the guy that gets you paid. This is the guy that when you tell him, hey, I don't want this done with my car, this is okay to do with my car, this is a definite no, this is the guy that pulls it all together for you. He's crucial. Now, Skag can, if somebody asks me if they can use my car in a video, and use your best judgment, because that might lead to bigger things. I'll tell you how I got hooked up in this business. The first Sunday of every month in the Atlanta area, there's this show called Caffeine and Octane. It's a car show. They actually have a TV show, but it's actually the biggest car meet in the country. Everybody goes there. You can see everything from exotics to Yugos, and everybody attends. A lot of people in the entertainment industry show up there, and that's how I met the 3 guys that I work with. And they've been key in getting me the hourly rate that I want, flexible with my schedule, and making sure that I'm taken care of. And by me saying I'm taken care of, that my car is taken care of. So that's key. So yeah, you can freelance, do whatever, but I would suggest if you're serious about it, you get an agent. You can register your car and movie card registry, stuff like that, but it's what I've done has worked for me. So I hope this helps you and get you on your path to making money without renting your car out to Turo. And Skaggs out.